Hey guys, welcome back. So, it was a pain in the butt, but I ran... Oh, here's this guy again, I forgot about him. I ran all the way back to Dezoris and the Goron Morgue. So I'm just trying to think. I think I can... Yeah, I can shortcut here. I just need to not deal with these guys. God, friggin'... I'm having really bad luck with running away today. It seems like. On my way here, I had such a bad time because of mammoths that I had to go back to town and heal so that I could get to the morgue without, like, you know... Oh my god. Get back to the morgue with reasonable health and MP. And then I went back here again, except this time I ran into two magicians who both hit my party with lightning bolts, killing off, like, freaking 120 hit points. Killing off 120 hit points with each swing of that thunder. It's not cool. And then these guys have their freaking goddamn long as poop animations. And then they still don't let me go. Oh, I don't like it when the run button doesn't work many times in a row, and I have to wait a really long time to use it again. These guys are not worth my time. Not worth anyone's... Oh my... Fine, I'll kill you! Is that what you want? This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm just gonna grumble for the next, like, 5 episodes about how running away doesn't work often enough. You have to sit for 5 minutes while friggin' zombies drool in your direction. So you can skip picking up their treasure chest because it's probably stupid trapped. Almost done with this game. Here's a pit, by the way. I should have mentioned that maybe in case anyone was surprised by it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this way. I'm gonna take this stairway up. Should be just a few turns. There's 1 turn, 2 turn. Dang it! Fine, I'll kill you all. I'll just kill everything. I'll just kill the entire world. I'll use my spaceship and nuke it from orbit. Just burn the planet. Because enemies don't know when to give up. Can't run from them. Fighting them takes forever too. It's a waste of everybody's time. I got things to do. Oh, so annoying. I can't remember ever being this annoyed with, like, the frequency of random encounters in the game. Or rather, the, simultaneously, the infrequency of running working. It's just so bad. It's so annoying. I know I've played other games with high, random encounter frequency. I remember, a couple of years before the show, one of my friends lent me, Skies of Arcadia for GameCube. I believe it's originally on Dreamcast, but I played it on GameCube. And I remember that game having quite a few random encounters. And I think there was even complaints about how many random encounters that game had. Okay, so here's the pitfall trap. But yeah, honestly, I remember enjoying Skies of Arcadia. I don't remember it being that annoying. Oops, not you. I need to disarm the trap. There we go. Haha! Ha! I've never been this far. Because I could never get past that pitfall trap because I didn't know how. Oh wow, look at how complicated this is. Oh man. You know what? After coming all this way, I'm gonna trap check it. Just in case. There was no trap. I found Laconian armor! Woo! Well, I'm guessing... In fact, I'm pretty sure that only Alice and Odin can equip that. Huh. Which of the two of them has lower defense? She's got 168. And Odin has 149. I guess Odin gets it, because he gets all the cool stuff. It's kind of when Alice would get it. I think I already gave him the shield, didn't I? Yeah, he's got a Laconian shield already. Quit hogging all the Laconian stuff, you jerk. Just because you're the weakest member in the party and you can't cast spells? What a loser. Alright, well, Conian armor, equip. Let's get that on Odin. How about now? I didn't actually remember what his stat was. Defense 199? Wow. That's higher than Alice, isn't it? Yeah, by a lot. Holy crap. Hold on, what was this? Yeah, he had the same armor as she does right now. Jeez. The Conian armor's pretty buff. I guess that's not surprising, but... Okay, so I remembered while I was traveling on this planet that first of all, I'm also looking for places to use my ice digger, because I've never gotten to use it. And secondly, I still need to go back to Corona Tower and get the Eclipse Torch, which I got an item for, and then I never went back for. So I figured I'd do that while I'm here. I was hoping it wouldn't take very long to travel there, but you guys have seen the freaking random encounter rate here and how easy it is to run away. So I'm not expecting that to be functionally efficient. So hopefully it just doesn't take very long. That's the hope. In the meantime, we can start thinking about where to go after this. Just in case anyone's wondering, I'm sticking to the trees because if I go out in the open field, I run into mammoths. And anything I can run into in these trees is less annoying than running into mammoths. The first time I was heading up here, I ran into a group of 5 mammoths. And I was like, you know what, I'm better than I was the last time when those mammoths kicked the crap out of me. So I was like, sure, I'll give it a try. God, I forgot these guys have fire. It does way too much damage. So I tried fighting the 5 mammoths, and they have way too much defense, way too much hit points. They didn't really, like... There was no risk of me losing the fight, but it was a huge waste of time and resources. Just enormous waste of time. No. Because it's probably trapped. I know it's probably not trapped. Chances are unlikely that it's trapped. But, like, that was another thing that was kind of funny. Is that on my way back here... Just he'll know what's up some. I accidentally pressed B on one trap, which I mentioned in a previous episode. I'm trying to think. Is that where I need to go? I think so. Either that's someplace I haven't been. My map is not particularly the most useful. So I think down here was the Dezora's Cave, unless that's it up there. No, actually I think Dezora's Cave was through this tunnel, so I'm gonna go through that tunnel. I can fight one stalker. I had to fight a few of these guys and they were annoying. I don't remember if I finished my story, but I accidentally pressed B on like one treasure chest. Cause you know, if I'm on this menu and I press B, it still says yes. Most of the time in like a lot of menus it says no. But in that menu it says yes. A also says yes, so you can't just back out of that decision. You have to actually press it down and do it every single time. Well, let me get my Tunnel 5 map. Oh, actually this place was really straightforward. Doesn't even really need a map. So I accidentally opened a chest, and it shot Odin with an arrow, and like took him down to half hit points. It's so stupid. The traps in this game are so stupid. They make me very grumpy. But that being the case, I'm actually pretty close to Corona Tower now. I should just need to head north. Follow this path north here. The blue slimes I can kill in like one hit. Except for Odin, because he only does 20 damage ever. There we go. It's not a huge waste of time unless I open the chest and blow up. Which I'm not going to do. Because I'd like to keep my face as unsinged as it currently is. Be my ideal amount of face singe. Those magicians suck. They're like as bad as the marauders. Their freaking spellcasting just is way too much. See, I haven't dealt with a Frostman in a while. Let's see where Frostmen are at. Also fought some dragons on the way here. you know, again, not really a big deal. They kind of hurt, but mostly just because they take like 6, 7 turns to kill. And during that time, they get off a lot of attacks. But they don't have any AoE, so they don't do that, and they don't bypass defense like crazy like most of these spellcasters do. Okay. Well, frostmen aren't too bad, it seems. There we go, Chrono Tower. Get out of my way, you frostmen. I'm busy. Can't you see I'm busy? Alright, so I also rearranged some of my pages of notes here because, or my maps, because they were all over the place. So I've sorted them into piles, so I have one pile for, Dazorus, one pile for Motavia, and one pile for Palma. Sort of helps reorient things. Also, I thought it was funny, because as I was shifting through them, I noticed that the, cave that I had so much trouble in the early episodes... Oops. Okay, well, it didn't blow up, so that's fine. The cave I had so much trouble in like, the first 10 episodes was Iala Cave, not Nuala Cave. For some reason, I thought it was Nuala Cave, and I've been saying that for, like, the past 50 episodes. Whenever I try to remember which dungeon was the most obnoxious. But, I've been misremembering the name. Nuala Cave was actually incredibly simple and easy. Okay, so... Right, so Chrono Tower, here's the enter. Well, that's right, there's actually a little bit here I didn't explore, and there's also some pitfall traps. Now that I know how to deal with those, maybe I'll check those out too. Since I'm here, may as well finish the job, right? So... let's see, I need to go... Ah, man. Just need to get past all these stinking random encounters, apparently. There's never gonna be enough random encounters. There's more random encounters. You know, sometimes I wonder too, like, sometimes it's fun to sort of play up the anger a little bit. Obviously, I am frustrated. It is still annoying for sure, but I feel like anyone listening to the audio may think I'm angrier than I actually am. I know Ark has sometimes thought that too. There was like a couple of games where I got really frustrated and salty, and I like walked out of the room. And I remember him saying something about how he was worried about how angry I was or something like that. But I actually thought of it as kind of like a bit, like, you know, like a comedy bit. I was hoping it would be funny. I think some people found it funny. Not many people watch our stuff, so I don't know how many people would think that was funny. But, like, you know, I sort of just rage walked off. You know, walk out in anger. But I'm not really that much of an angry person. I just get grumpy. Then I bottle it up. Savor that rage. Keep it for later. Alright, so I'm on the second floor. Alright, so we're gonna try checking out these places that were trapped last time. While we have time and hit points and not too much to do in this tower, honestly. No, I don't want to open it. Let's peek this way. So, if I take one step forward, there should be a trap. So I'm gonna disarm it. And then I'm gonna see what's behind it. So we're here, so 1, 2, 3. And then a corner. Oh, is it treasure chest before the corner? I guess we'll be careful. 500 Mazetta, ooh. And a serpent. What fortune to find a serpent after 500 Mazetta. 500 Mazetta isn't that big a deal. But anyways, let's see what else we got here. Yep, dead end. Okay, so that's not surprising. The other side will probably be symmetrical, because most of this tower was. And I also kind of thought that that would be a quick dead end here, because there's actually not a lot of room for it to come up. So that's fine. We'll go check this side. Here we go. This way. Dang it, battalions. These guys I usually have trouble running from, too. But they're gonna take a while. Fine, I'll kill them. It's gonna take too long either way, because freaking everybody knows they're not gonna let me run. Be too easy. Ugh. So there's another passage on this floor that I'm gonna just scope out just to see if there's anything down there. The southern passage of this place. I found the stairway up pretty quickly on this floor, so I just said screw it. 'Cause this tower is actually pretty far out of the way, and especially the first time I came here. I'm pretty sure I was a lower level and maybe slightly lesser equipment. Yeah, that was before I even came to Motavia, or went to Motavia. Explored like an entire planet since the last time I came here. It's been a while. Alright, oops, not item. Magic, meow, trap. Alright, so, probably same thing. 1, 2, 3. Treasure chest in the corner. Let's trap check it. Oh, there was a trap. And that one's empty. Cool. Good to know. And, yep, still dead end. Okay, so let's fill out this last passage. There may be like a pitfall here. I wouldn't be too surprised if there was a pitfall somewhere along this way. Nope, especially because it immediately became a doorway. A lot of these other pitfalls were like right next to doorways. So we go 1, 2. Well, it didn't fall yet. May fall on the other side of the door. We'll see. Yep. Alright. And so that should drop me, in theory, using the topographical accuracy of the map. That's actually right next to the entrance. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see, if I turn right, I should see, yep, that passage is the entrance. Okay. So now I know that's there. I'll just run back up to the next floor again, I guess. And yeah, besides that passage, which I'll hopefully fill out raw quick, it's basically just jogging up to the top floor, which may be a bit of a jog, because I'm just looking at the map here, and they started making the tunnel real long. Instead of having these pitfalls, it's just a really, really long passage. Okay, so, yep, just run down this hall. Oh man, I just got a garlic burp, and it reminded me that I wanted to rant about garlic. Because I don't like garlic. I know that's not a popular opinion. I know a lot of people really, really like garlic, but I dislike it. I've never really enjoyed the taste of garlic. Pretty much on anything. I think there's some things it slips into and I don't really notice it, and that's fine. I don't hate it on principle or anything. It's just the flavor. I just don't like it. Because the thing that I'd like to point out about garlic, there was another thing that tasted like this. What was it? It was cilantro, I think. They're both a couple of like little herb spice things that you can add. But they're so like overpowering in their flavor that like whatever you eat is going to taste like garlic or cilantro if you put those on your food. So if you like the way those taste, that's great, because you know now your food tastes like garlic or cilantro. I'm gonna open it because it's from a dragon. Wasn't important, but I risked it. Alright, so we're gonna get you to cure Alice. Keep us all over 100 here. Okay, so let me just turn my map again so I can sort of use it effectively here. Up ahead here, there should be a T-junction, so I can just kind of get to the other side of that door without having to disarm the trap. So, you know, it's one of those, yeah, like I said, like, it's totally cool if you like garlic. It's just that, like, I hate it so much when I get, like, a pizza. Oh, what? Hold on. I didn't have anything like that marked on my map. I guess I never walked down that path. I just saw it from both ends and... Oh, man. So, in that case, I was facing south. Oh, man, I'm really far from the freaking stairway going up. That's so annoying. Okay, well, I'll jog back as quick as I can. But yeah, I had some pizza for dinner tonight. And I specifically request no garlic, because I don't want my pizza tasting like garlic. I want to enjoy the pizza that tastes like a pizza, not pizza that tastes like garlic. And they put garlic on it anyways, because sometimes, you know, the friggin' high school students or whatever they are, the Pizza Hut hires to do the stuff and take the orders. They make mistakes. They're humans. So I got a garlic pizza. And then, you know, I was like, fine, I'll eat it. It's gross. It's not very good. But it doesn't, like, ruin the pizza. I'm not gonna, like, throw away a pizza just because it's got garlic on it. But it'd be better without, in my opinion. That's how I'd prefer it. And I just really wish people would stop putting garlic on stuff, thinking that, like, that's... Oh, man. That's another story. It's also pizza related. Back when I was in, like, high school myself, one of the foods I had a lot was pizza pockets. I really enjoyed the way they tasted, and they were really easy to prepare. You just pop them in the microwave for 3.5 minutes, and you're good to go. So I really like those. And so I had them quite often. And then at one point, they replaced them, whatever company it was making them. And they said, new seasoned crust. And it was seasoned with garlic. And from then on, it was impossible to find them without the seasoned crust. And so I stopped eating them because they tasted like crap. I couldn't stand the way the flavor had changed. It was disgusting. So, you know, it's just... I don't know. I feel like there's a problem where people think that everybody likes garlic. Or they forget to care whether or not people like garlic, and then they put it on the food. And then I hate garlic. And then I'm sad that people put garlic on my food. And then, like, I feel bad about complaining about the garlic on my food. And then everyone else shames me for disliking garlic. Just an all-around bad time. Okay, well. Quick door. You know, I'm glad I didn't explore this whole floor the last time I came here, because god freaking... Okay, well, the only way down into that passage now is, gonna be skipping the first hallway I see. Oh man, where am I? I need to go... backwards. Ha, 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 ha. But yeah, we need to stop the garlic shaming. It's not cool. It's not cool, you guys. You're allowed to like what you like. You're allowed to dislike what you dislike. Just don't friggin' judge people. Or assume that everybody likes garlic just because some people like garlic. 'Cause I don't like garlic. Especially not on my pizzas. Keep it off of my pizzas. Also, like, you know, again to those Pizza Pocket Company guys, because I know you're listening. I have, like, no listeners, but I'm sure whoever's listening is working at whatever place made those Pizza Pockets. If you're gonna have new seasoned crust, make it optional. It's not that difficult to have two products where one has seasoned garlic crust and the other one isn't trash. It's my personal opinion, but I think it's good advice. There's no reason why you can't stop producing, or why you have to stop producing the non-seasoned crust, if people clearly enjoyed the non-seasoned crust. Like, garlic does not make it objectively better. I've also realized lately that I'm a really salty guy. I complain about a lot of things, apparently. Nope, didn't mean to open it, didn't die, got a flash, gonna have to throw that away. Alright, so let's be a little careful here, because I gotta make sure I don't accidentally step in those door traps. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this is gonna be pretty simple, really. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a chest in the corner. One of these two is probably gonna be trapped, just given past experiences. There was no trap. Burger. Alright. I don't want to fight you guys, but I guess I can while I fill in this last smidge of my map. I mean, as expected, there was no turns there. So I'm just gonna go run by, check the other corner, and get the treasure chest. And then I'm done with this floor, and I can run to the top of the tower. That's the plan. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what's gonna happen. And, we'll be done with Corona Tower. Then I'll finish scoping out this planet, doing my once-over to see if I can find a place to use my ice digger. Because I bought it, and I have no idea where to use it. Oops, I didn't want to go that way. I'm gonna go back this way. And... no treasure chest? Maybe it's... huh. No treasure chest. None at all. Alright, let's see. Where am I right now exactly? I'm right there. Alright, so... I'm just gonna fill in the map here. And... oops. I did not actually mean to fall down here. And poop. Alright, well, since this is all stuff we've covered before, I'm gonna let this episode run a little long. Just because, you know, really, like... we've already been through Corona Tower. I'm just gonna climb it and finish the place anyways, and then get out of here. So if I'm gonna cut the episode, I may as well just cut the part where I'm grinding through normal stuff that everybody's already seen. Instead of the part where I collect the legendary Eclipse Torch thing. So maybe you'll say something of value. I don't know. It's progress, at least, and I like to include all progress that I can. Alright, I forget where I was in this passage. Oh, well, I don't want to fight a red dragon. It's gonna take too long. Alright, cool. So, from here... let's see, what is the least trap-filled way to reach the next staircase? Looks like it's gonna be... 3 lefts. Except I just have to skip that next left. There's 4 lefts. I want to skip the second one. Freaking every enemy trying to slow me down. Just trying to finish the episode. I wonder if fighting's faster than running away. Because, I mean, obviously I can try running away, and a lot of the times it won't work. But, then sometimes it will work. And it'll save a lot of time. And then when it doesn't work, it'll lose a lot of time. So, just sort of wondering where the net gain loss is. If I was gonna look at statistics and averages, math out the equivalency, see where things lie, find the truth. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. It's actually really late right now. As of recording this, it is quite late. It's been a long couple of days. I did some yard work yesterday. Pulled out a whole bunch of blackberry bushes. My arms are scratched to crap. Man, I don't want to fight battalions. I should just try and run. Well, they're dying pretty quickly. I'll just try and kill them. Well, that should be 2 of them dead as soon as Odin gets his shots off. There we go. I don't know why the animation is so long. Also, I'm not sure why they're drooling in the first place. Why is that the attack animation? But I wouldn't mind so much if it wasn't so goddamn long. Like, there's a term called double dipping. And I remember hearing about this in something like, I mean, it'll work in an RPG sense. Let's say you have some big, like, golem boss, right? Some big, rock mud monster guy. And you're like, okay, how do I make this guy tough? So the main ways to make him tougher, obviously, would be to give him more hit points, so he lives longer. Or just takes longer to, get his hit points down to 0. Or, just trying to see where I'm on my map here. Alright. Or you can give him more defense, so he takes less damage from each hit. And if you give him both defense and hit points, you're double dipping. Like, and it sort of almost becomes pointless, because you could have achieved the same effect by giving him even more hit points, or just giving him defense. So giving a guy high defense and high, HP is kind of ridiculous. You could also give them, like, a really high dodge chance if you wanted to be a super butt about it. And then, like, they've got 3 things slowing people down. And that's kind of what it feels like is going on here. The enemies... First of all, there's too many random encounters. Secondly, they take way too long. So it's like everything is conspiring just to waste your time. Because it doesn't take very long for it to get annoying in this game. Like, I've already seen all these enemies. It was really cool, like, the first time. I was like, oh, cool, some new enemy here. I think I made a joke about this guy being, like, Michael Jackson's Thriller. There's a bunch of other really bizarre, interesting creatures. But once it just becomes this grind where I just button mash A to get through them because it's not worth my time. And I only button mash A to get through them because it's not worth my time because I can't run away reliably. You know, it's just... It's grating. Now, I've probably mentioned this before, but, like, you know, this game came out, who knows when, like, I think late 80s or something was when it said it came out. And that was long before a lot of these kind of, like, standards and practices were really established. Early game designers were basically just winging it. They took their best shot. Successful games survived, and unsuccessful games were crushed under the wheel of time. But one way or another, time went on. And people started learning from what worked and, you know, learning from what didn't. And I think I mentioned several episodes ago, because I don't have that much to talk about these days, that's something that I was really interested in sort of focusing on with Operation Pixel, is, you know, even, like, this game's shortcomings are things that could really easily happen again today. You know, like, tomorrow an RPG could be announced that's, like, you know, got, like, the same exact problems. And so, you know, it's good to be, like, aware of them. Like, if you're at least aware of the faults in design, then you can... Oh, this place was just a really long tunnel. There's no turn... Well, there's turns, but there's, like, no branching paths here, so it's just running forward. Because, yeah, if you're aware of your problems, then you know what to watch out for. You know what to expect. You can try and think of answers to solve those problems. Like, in this case, I might have had something that says, like, enemies have sort of, like, a level threshold or something like that, where if you're, like, I don't want to fight 2 of these guys. You know, if say, like, you know, Corona Tower, just say it's, like, a level 20 dungeon or something like that. And if players are, like, over level 20, their chance to run from encounters is boosted by, like, 50% or something like that. Just that they have a really, really high chance of just being able to skip stuff if they're already over-leveled for the place. Like, that would solve some of the problems. You wouldn't have to make the encounters any easier, because, like, obviously, if I don't fight these guys, I'm not getting money or experience for it, so there's no rewards. All I'm doing is saving time. So it's not like it would be that game-breaking. But, you know, like, even then, like, that's a theory, right? Like, I can jot that down on a piece of paper, but without trying it out in a game, it's hard to say if, like, that would be a successful kind of way to solve the problem. But, like, you know, I just think that, you know, if you don't know there's a problem, you can't solve it. You know what I mean? You gotta be aware of your faults before you can think about fixing them. That Titan guy took a long time to kill. If I see another Titan, I might try and run away. Because they're a good example of wasting my time. Especially if I don't open the chest. Let's try it. Yeah. Alright. Well, screw you, sir. Okay, well, I'm making pretty good progress through these last couple floors now that I'm not falling down. Man, I don't want to fight sorcerers. They're going to cast a spell, and it's going to do way too much damage. I just want to get out of here. Man. Man. Well, they're not casting spells yet, at least, but... it's going to be a pain in the butt. Like, the more opportunities they get to cast spells, the worse it's going to be. And I should be getting kind of close to the end of this tunnel, I think. Can I just... man. Fine, I'll kill it. It's just one guy. I don't think centaurs were that bad. I don't know if this guy still has the fire spell the horseman had. If he does, I'll have to pay attention. Honestly speaking, that's another thing too, is like if the combat was more interesting in this game, maybe it wouldn't bother me so much, but it really is just me pressing A lot here. That is mostly what combat is, because you can't really use MP during combat except to heal. Unless you're really desperate. Using the attack spells is really just a waste of your very valuable resources. So that's another thing that I think would be good to think about if I was reworking this game and trying to improve it. I mean, even if you just made it so that, like, maybe there was a third food item. Let's see, you got burgers and cola. Maybe swap out cola for fries, and then the fries heal 10 hit points. And then if you get a cola, it'll, like, heal your MP a little bit instead. And, like, you know, there you go. Now MP is usable. It's viable. Like, it wouldn't still be great, because you have pretty limited inventory space. Especially this late in the game, where I've got so many key items just filling up my inventory. Yeah. But that'd be something that I would consider. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other options. I mean, a lot of games, they make it so that, like... oh, I just realized I was fighting a Titan. Should have just run. That's fine. I'll open it. I'm almost done here. One thing that I've seen other games do is that, like, after each battle... I think, like, the Tales of games were pretty commonly known for doing this. It's like, you restore a little bit of TP after every fight. So, like, you know, basically, if I win fights without using MP, it would restore on its own. Just, like, a little bit at a time. It's not enough to, like, break anything, but it does mean I could use Thunder every once in a while, or other attack spells, without, like, just dying. Also means I can stay out adventuring longer, which is the fun part of the game. Alright, so this should be it. This fire was lit during the eclipse, which occurs once every 100 years. If you give me a gem from a dragon, I'll give you some of this fire. How about it? Yes. Here, take this eclipse torch. Alright, cool. I've got the eclipse torch. Now, what do I do with it? Alright, so we're just gonna exit. So that's Corona Tower. Now 100% complete. There's no treasure left there. Unless there's some sort of secret hidden door somewhere that I never found. But that's cool. Got that done. So I'm going to keep exploring just a little bit longer here to see if I can find someplace to use my Ice Digger. If I find something, then that's what we'll do next time on Operation Pixel. If I don't find a place to do that, then next time we'll probably... I don't know. I'm honestly not sure where we'll show up next. Because I do want to get the laser shield and the hovercraft. And those are probably on Palma somewhere. So... we'll see what happens. See you next time, everybody.